but I jumped. And I still think I still got the mark up there some damn place.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it?
Oh, not really.
Well, anyway, I was cut pretty, had a pretty good cut.
You landed in the sewer?
Yeah, well, it wasn't a sewer. Then it was water, you know, it was flushed down all the time.
Yeah.
And I remember I had a towel, wrapped me in it. I think they took me to the hospital, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, from the time that you lived with the black lady, did she have kids?
She had a son. She had one son that I know of. He was a school teacher in Grenada.
The island of Grenada.
Yeah.
Well, how does she treat you?
It was me. I pissed in bed all the time. I used to lay, she had the woman who was kind of a servant, you know, Mrs. Waldron, and she treated me real good. But then it was a case of, we used to all sleep in the one big bedroom. We'd sleep on the floor, and the black lady, she'd sleep in the bed. And I pissed the bed every goddamn night. Every night. And I did that till I was 15.
Why?
I don't know why. I just couldn't, well, look at Skipper. He's pissed the bed pretty. And,
Even me.
huh?
Me.
You didn't do much of it.
Just crap my pants.
Yeah, well, that was different. That was the case of, but that pissing in bed, it followed me all through life.
You mean you continued when you were older?
Up till I was 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what? All right, Pop, go on from there.
Yeah.
When you're about, say, 8 or 9.
I was about 9, I guess. Between 9 and 10. And I got this job as cash boy in George Whitfield's department store, so-called. And at that time, I was pretty smart in figures, because I used to have to take the invoice and the bill and the money, sometimes from 3 or 4 customers, and take it up and call for my change at the desk, cash desk. And but then
How'd you get smart in figures?
I don't know. Like, I mean, adding and subtracting, see, because that's what it was, the case of adding and subtracting in your head. And then, evidently, I didn't have enough clothes change to, so that they figured I was too dirty to be up there, and they put me in the grocery store, see, which was a good deal for me. But I got pilfering, a penny. I'd sell a loaf of bread to the guys, and they had a place where they made soda water. You ever see these soda water bottles with the marble and something?
With the what in it?
Marble in the top. A marble would fill up. It never came off. Never came out. This marble, they just. And they put the pressure on, the marble would go up and stop it, see?
What was the point of that?
Well, instead of putting caps on them, they had this.
Oh, yeah.
So I was fired right now.
You were pilfering?
Yeah,
What'd you pilfer?
penny. But I did some other pilfering when I was in the other store, taking socks or any crap I could take to my sister to get on the right side of them, see? Anyway, I was fired there. So that's when I found out that these two Chinamen were going, they were willing to take me.
How'd you meet the Chinamen?
They were right across the street from where the old lady had her grocery store. And they took me. We went on the ship.
Where'd they tell you they were going?
Well, I wasn't interested in knowing where they were going. They were just going someplace away from where I was at.
Was it miserable for you?
Well, more or less. I was sunk there. You know, after getting fired, I'd never get another job.
You're 9 years old. How could you be sunk at the age of 9?
I probably was 10, Rick. Probably, yeah, I think I was 10. Well, after getting fired, you see, I couldn't get another job. And I had no clothes.
Did you have any friends?
Not really, no. Huh?
You were 10 years old, and these Chinamen were going to go someplace on a ship.
Yeah, going back to their home, which was up the Georgetown River. Georgetown, British Guiana. So
How far is that from Bridgetown?
Probably 300 or 400 miles as far as I can remember.
Same island?
No. Different island.
You'd be out in the ocean then, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah. Right out in the Caribbean.
How far was British Guiana from Barbados?
I don't really know, but I think it was probably 400 or 500 miles.
Part of a chain of islands, isn't it?
Yeah. I think Georgetown, the Demerara, I think, was a larger complex, kind of part of South America. Anyway, we landed in Georgetown, and some of these black, what the hell, the news went so damn fast. Anyway, we got in canoes and paddled up this Georgetown River. Oh, we paddled for about a day, I guess, up the river. And they had a big store, both of them, the old man and the son. And the old man's store, they baked bread. See? So that's where I stayed, which would have been fine if, in fact, I pissed on I slept wherever I could, of course. You know, it was hot, warm all the time. So I slept on 5 or 6 sacks of flour there, and I had to sleep on them and pissed